Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a heatless straightening video for you, something I will probably only do this one time, but there have been a few requests for it. So I'm starting on freshly washed hair. I did use a clarifying shampoo so that I removed all traces of buildup first. Next I'm going to smooth my Jane Carter Solutions wrap and roll into sections of my hair. I also want to point out that my hair was already detangled in the shower, but I will be using my wet brush to make sure that the product is evenly distributed. It is important that your hair is super wet when you set this look. I did apply a few pumps of the Jane Carter solution, but spraying water is just as important so you don't continue to apply too much of the product. Also important is where you add your part for this wrap. A deep side part is good, but you can also start the part near the back of your head by your ears. I want to emphasize that this is something I used to do when I wore a relaxer and didn't want to apply heat. It is a much easier process if the hair is relaxed, but it still works on naturally curly hair. So now I'm smoothing this front section across my forehead with my wet brush as well as a comb. You want the hair to lay flat so that there are no bumps. You also need to use clips to hold down the section you've already smoothed. You will be repeating this motion around the entire head so that it's in one continuous motion. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you all, this was not easy to do. It was super tough. I totally underestimated the length of my hair and it took me a few tries to get this down. I'm thinking I should have started my part back a little bit further, but I didn't, so I struggled with this. I'm taking it as a lesson well learned. I want to add this same wrap technique is essentially what you do to keep the style throughout the week, except you will not be doing it on wet hair. You will be doing it on dry hair, and you can use a small amount of lightweight oil or pomade to hold the style in place before you add your scarf. And for me, the style looks smoother and straighter after a day or two. If you're having difficulties like I am, you can split the section up before smoothing it down. I'm in no way a professional at this, but this is what worked for me. See that face? It's the face of a small victory. Now that I'm finished wrapping my hair, I am going to add clips around the perimeters to keep the hair in place. Then I will tie a scarf around my head and finally go to bed. It is now the next day, and the first thing I'm doing is removing the clips and scarf from my head. Then I'll be taking my wide tooth comb to take down and comb through the hair. And like I said, I'm no professional, so there is still a wave to my hair, but as I mentioned, when I wrap my hair dry at night, it does become smoother and the process is easier as the days progress. I did film this video before my most recent haircut, so let's get a little length check while we're here. And that's pretty much it. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts on this look, and I'd love to hear about your favorite ways to straighten your hair without heat. I would like to emphasize that I love my curls and I'm only doing this for the few that requested it. It is a high manipulation style, which is why it's been years since I've done this. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.